I think if you, I lost my thought. What was I talking about? Everybody, death threats. Yeah, if you want to send death threats, that's just stupid. That is dumb, and nobody should threaten anybody. Nobody should attack anybody. And I don't think that anybody that truly is a fan of mine would do that to somebody else, especially somebody who used to be a fan or somebody who was a fan, whatever. I think that's dumb, and nobody should do that. I think that should be obvious, though. Like, I feel like that should be obvious. But I think people, tweeting, like, same thing. Skeppy literally just tweeted saying, like, people expecting an apology are in harassing him is just ridiculous. It's the same thing. Like, if you apologize for something and you feel like yourself that it's genuine, that's all that matters. And if somebody else doesn't want to accept it, that's fine. That's on them. They can not accept it if they don't want to. That's perfectly fine. If you disagree with me, you disagree with me. If you don't want to accept my apology, you don't feel like it's genuine enough, don't accept my apology. Don't feel like it's genuine enough. But I don't owe anybody an apology. If I feel like I should give an apology myself within my heart, then I owe an apology. And after I gave my apology, I felt like it was as genuine as it could possibly be. I was talking with a longtime friend of mine in a stream. What's more genuine than that? I was going back and forth with a friend of mine that I've been friends with for 7 years. And the thing is, if at this point I were to just come out and say, oh, guys, just repeat my apology again, guys, I'm sorry, I screwed up, I shouldn't have done that, people would just go on the bandwagon again and be like, oh, you only did it because you were forced to. At that point, it's not genuine. It's less genuine then. It's more genuine that I decided, hey, you know what? I'm streaming. I got a donation about it. Why don't I just ask Bad if he wants to talk about it? And then we talked about it on the stream, and that's that. I didn't plan out, I didn't script an apology. That makes it less genuine. Just because some other creator posted a video where they have their face cam on and they're crying and they're apologizing doesn't make it any more genuine than me streaming with my friend playing Bed Wars apologizing. It makes it less genuine, I believe. I believe that me straight up coming up and just going, hey, I'm just gonna talk to my friend. I'm gonna apologize. That's that's on me. That's how I choose to do things. If you don't like that, you don't like that. But there are a lot of people who are very dramatic who want to get really upset about me replying to them, which I understand people don't want to get hate. But if you tweet something that is false, or you tweet something that is very mean about a creator, and they reply to you saying like, hey, that's not cool, or hey, here's why that's a false or something, and then you and your friends get mad about it and tweet back and say, oh, stop harassing, whatever. It's not harassing. You can defend yourself. If I was a normal account, obviously I'd be defending myself in the same way and replies much more, obviously. Because I saw one tweet that said, Dream said that he didn't even regret it, and I was like, what? Like, I said the exact opposite. It's on tape. There's literally a stream video recording of me saying that. I don't get how somebody can just post something like that and then assume that's okay. And then they also were tweeting a video that got spread around a lot, which was like a 10-second clip from the stream where I say, so I'm sorry to anybody that I offended in the past, and that's it. And they're like, oh, guys, he only said he's sorry to anybody he offended. And I'm like, look, there's like 4 more parts to that where it's like a 10-minute long clip where I talk about where I talk fully about it, and I say that I did a lot of things I regret when I was a kid, and I say, that I am I say, I think I posted on Twitter, but I think the quote is something like, I'm sorry to anybody I'm offended. I did said stupid things in the past, and I'm sorry for that. And that's I feel like that it can't get any more genuine than that. And people wanting to say like it's like some people wanting me to just straight up, like, word for word, just go, guys, saying slurs is bad. To me, that's obvious. To me, that is the most obvious thing in the world. It's like people donating to me and saying, hey, say trans rights. Like, to me, that's just obvious. That's something I said this in a stream before. I was like, guys, just don't donate trans rights. Don't donate say trans rights. Don't donate say gay rights. Whatever, because all rights. I support all rights. I support everybody. I support everybody in the world, and I think that whether you're gay or lesbian, black, white, any gender, whatever, I support you, and I support that. And I think that people saying you need to you need to come out and say, hey, like, word for word, slurs equals bad, saying our word equals bad, or or you're canceled is just dumb, because you can say it in your own way. And I think that very clearly in our discussion, we got that across. We said we're sorry. We said that we learned from it. I'm saying we, but if I want to talk about just me, I said that I remember when I was a kid, I said a lot of dumb things. I remember that my language has adjusted over the years, especially when I became a content creator. I had more impact on people. I talked to more people who understood my viewpoint. I definitely, I've changed the most in the last 9 months, because I've gotten closer to more people, a more variety of people from around the world, and that really does change your viewpoint, because you get to know people and understand how everybody has a different feelings and things like that. That's definitely adjusted my thought process on it, and of course that was in January, so it wasn't that long ago. But I had just hit 1 million subs or something, and that happened in 5 months or whatever. But I didn't even. But at that point, I had already adjusted my viewpoint to the point where I didn't even say it. In that point, I was defending somebody who was saying it, because I remembered, hey, I used to say it. I used to say it way back in the day when I played. I was stupid, but I did it. And so I was defending a friend of mine, who I thought was in that same place, and was going, "Hey guys, give him the benefit of the doubt." That's what people didn't understand, and I made the mistake of having a misguided belief back then, and I think that forcing creators to holding creators accountable is an amazing thing. I think people have the right mindset. I think everybody that's involved in this has the right mindset. They want their creators to be held accountable. They want to tell their creators when they do something bad, and they just want to hold them accountable. But they do it in the wrong way. Everybody has a different opinion of what accountability is. So everybody's trying to hold somebody to their own version of accountability, and if they don't meet that standard, then they deserve to be harassed until they do meet that standard. And I think that is what's not okay, because telling somebody, hey, you did something wrong, we feel bad about it, can you please explain your position, is different than telling someone they're a horrible person for saying it. Which, I mean, there's somebody, again, I don't want to mention them in particular, but that same person who was tweeting earlier saying they got death threats and stuff, and was tweeting earlier that day saying that I'm mad that they called out like a shitty person. And I'm like sitting here like, what am I a shitty person for? What did I do what did I do that makes me a bad person? Like, even if you say that I did a bad thing 6 months ago, what makes me a bad person? That doesn't make me a bad person. So I think there's just a misguided belief within the Twitter stan community that it's okay to harass creators. And I think that's something that Skeppy tweeted about, and saying that he thought that it was so ridiculous that he had to come out and tweet that. I think there is a misguided belief people have to come out and harass creators. And of course, people will say, "Hey, we're not harassing you," but that's what it is. I mean, if I would have easily, if somebody had messaged me and said, "Hey, you said this in the past. What do how do you feel about this?" So on. I've talked to people about it before, and I could be completely willing to talk about it, or address it in a stream. Somebody donates and asks me about it. Again, I'd be completely fine to talk about it. But if people are tweeting and saying horrible things and bringing up lies and out of context clips and so on and so forth, then I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to reply. I'm going to say things they probably wouldn't like to hear, and they feel like they've been attacked by their creator that they love or that they support. When in reality, I'm just going, hey, I don't appreciate that. I don't like what you said. Here's what I believe, and it doesn't mean I'm right. I love hearing when I'm wrong, and I've said that before. I remember people brought up. I said one time, I was like, "Don't baby me." I said that during a live stream. That's genuine. If I do something wrong, tell me I did something wrong. But the difference is, if I do something wrong and then my response to it, well, first of all, it was 6 months ago. But if I do something wrong and then I go, right, you guys are right. I've changed over time. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend anybody. I try now to be the least offensive as it can be. And they go, you know what? That wasn't a good enough apology. It's the same thing I saw. Like, I think this is ridiculous. Like the Black Lives Matter movement is great. Obviously, I support Black Lives Matter. I support the Black community. I support that cops are, that a lot of cops have been doing really crappy things, and the whole organization is, over the top, corrupt, and so on and so forth. And I think that people were on my back saying that I didn't tweet enough about Black Lives Matter, and were canceling me, telling me you didn't tweet enough about this issue that you care about, and gatekeeping my feelings and my my involvement in it, and my involvement in the movement and stuff. And I saw so many tweets like that saying, I saw a tweet today from somebody saying, Dream cares more about addressing the slurs issue than he does about Black Lives Matter. And I'm like, well, of course, because one is directly related to people accusing me of something, and one is related to a movement overall. And just because I tweet my feelings, I was almost getting canceled that day for not having tweeted anything, when literally my video, the 3 Hunters video, I had been up editing that all night, and I had recorded that the previous night. I was not on my computer, and I had seen everything the day before, and I was thinking about tweeting it, but I couldn't decide what I wanted to say. I didn't know if it was too controversial to tweet because no one had tweeted about it yet. But then I did tweet about it the next day. But guess what? Before I tweeted about it, I was getting canceled. I was being harassed. Oh, I replied to Mr. Beast on a tweet, like with a joke, and like half my replies were saying like, I can't believe that you're not using your platform and so on and so forth. And I'm sitting there like, guys, like, are you insinuating that I'm racist or that I don't care about that that movement or anything? Just because I'm busy or I didn't get around to it. People need to learn to give the benefit of doubt. It's not like people, when I say something like, hey guys, you're like I've said something before alluding to the fact like you're not a real fan or something if you do this. I don't mean you're not a real fan or you're not a good fan or anything if you attack your creator or hold them accountable at all. I mean that you are, you're not only a bad fan, but you're a bad person if you don't give somebody the benefit of the doubt, especially somebody who has no reason to not give them the benefit of the doubt. And I think that if everybody give creators and people in general the benefit of the doubt, it'd be a better world, because people right now, they just jump to conclusions and go, hey, that apology, he didn't say exactly what he wanted us to say. That must mean that he hasn't changed and he sucks and deserves to be canceled. Instead of saying that, why don't you say, hey, hey, okay, maybe they tried genuinely with their recording. Sorry, why did I say recording? I was reading the chat. They tried genuinely with their apology, and they spoke from their heart, and they had a conversation about it, and it was during a Bed Wars stream, so obviously it wasn't the most serious. Maybe they'll address it more in the future. Maybe we can ask them during another stream, or we can ask them in private in DMs or whatever, instead of just tweeting stuff like all these hate tweets from people that were supposedly fan accounts saying stuff like that apology was just total crap. I liked the apology until Dream was like laughing and stuff and having fun. Like, yeah, it's my live stream. What am I supposed to do? Be crying? Like, it's my live stream. I'm gonna be trying to spread positivity. I'm not gonna let something like this that happened 6 months ago, gloom over my whole live stream. I don't want to bring that to my community. And people, especially like the person who DM'd me saying like you're gonna lose a lot of your fans for not like, no, I'm not. Most people, most people recognize that I apologize. Most people recognize that I probably meant it, even if you don't know for sure, because I'm me and I'm the only one who really could know. Yeah, I think people genuinely just need to learn to be more respectful. Like I the only thing I regret in this situation is I regret replying to a couple people on the timeline, because if I reply at all, people are just going to get salty and say that I'm bringing them hate or something, when really I'm just defending myself. But that's the only thing I regret. I regret having replied to Terrorizer and somebody else. But whenever they say something that I believe is completely a lie or misrepresenting me, then I'm going, okay, well, I want to reply to this. I want to share my side of the story. You're sharing yours to your fans, but then if I share mine, I'm all of a sudden I'm attacking you or something, when really I'm just sharing something. But yeah, that's the only thing I regret about the situation is me replying to people on Twitter. In regards to it, because you can't really express how you want, and Twitter is just such a dumb platform for arguments. You only have a limited amount of words and of characters and so on and so forth. So it's not the best. But for anybody who needs to hear it, which I think is it probably. Opinion? I wouldn't think so. I would think that guys, surprise, I think that being a racist is bad. Surprise, I think that, being transphobic is bad. Surprise, being homophobic is bad. Do I need to keep going? Because I can go forever if you'd like me to. I don't think that that's something that needs to be said. I think that forcing somebody to include that or something like that in an apology is just dumb. I shaped my apology how I thought I should have, and if anybody doesn't accept it or doesn't feel like it was good enough or doesn't feel like this is good enough, then fine. Like that's I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you don't think that my apology is genuine. I don't know how more genuine it can get than a random live stream, unscripted, with my buddy. I don't know how more genuine it can get than that. Yeah, if it needs to be said, slurs are bad. I do not say slurs. I do not put slurs in my videos. I do not encourage other people to say slurs. And I do not support the usage of slurs. I do not support. Is there any other way I can phrase that? So I think people jumping to conclusions and saying stuff like, "Oh wow, Dream is horrible because his apology, he said that he's sorry that he offended somebody, not that he's sorry for doing it." Like the whole point is, the reason I'm sorry is because I don't want to hurt someone's feelings. Do you understand that? It's not because I should be sorry because of Twitter or something. I'm sorry because I genuinely feel bad for hurting somebody's feelings. And if somebody has, a mental disability, or somebody has a history of abuse or anything at all that can make them, get hurt by me saying that word, then I'm sorry that I offended them. And that's what I was trying to say. And that's it. It's simple as that. I wasn't trying to say, hey, I'm sorry that you're offended, you idiot, you shouldn't be offended. Like, no, obviously I wasn't saying that. I was saying, hey, I'm sorry that, I'm sorry for offending somebody, because that's not what I want to do. And that's something in my videos and my live streams and everything, that's something I always try and do is be, I genuinely want to be myself, and I genuinely want people to be able to enjoy it no matter who they are. If they're black, if they're white, if they're it doesn't matter. I want everybody in the world to be able to enjoy my content, watch it, and not feel guilty and not feel uncomfortable or anything about anything I'm saying. So that's why I try and keep out anything I can in any of my videos, and I try in my personal life and everywhere. When I'm talking to anybody I don't know, be extra careful about my language and even cursing or whatever. I know that's not the same. I'm not trying to equate it like somebody was saying on Twitter. But yeah. But regardless, I don't like doing things where like I'd rather say this in like my merch Discord with people that I feel like are going to be more understanding than just doing it in a live forum or something, or tweeting something out. I think Twitter, because here I can also use my voice, and I think Twitter you can't really express emotion, and like I said, there's the limited characters and everything. But yeah, regardless, feel free to clip anything that I said just now. Now, earlier in the Discord, I still stand by most of what I said. I was angry then because everything had just happened, and I'm less angry now because it has been many hours. But yeah, I think this is probably a better, definitely a better time for me to speak to you guys than earlier. Yeah, I still do think that Twitter is stupid, and I think that people like to. I don't know, Twitter is not a great platform because there's no dislike button, and people who have unpopular opinions may seem like it's popular because they have a lot of likes or retweets something, when really they probably would be negative if they had a dislike button. Yeah. Regardless, like I said. Yeah, I'll probably be doing 3 mil merch, Snowy, hopefully, if I can. I don't know what though. I want to try and release an unboxing video Wednesday or Tuesday. If I can, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it in time. It depends. I'm planning on doing it tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll edit it and everything. It really depends. I'll do more. I'll do more in the future if this video does well, obviously. Yeah. Of course, I'll read that. I plan on. I think I said this somewhere, maybe on the live stream. I don't remember, but I plan on trying to send a letter back to everybody who sends me one. But I don't know if I'll have the time. But I want to, and I want to sign it. But I don't know if I'll end up going through with that. But probably. But in the end, if not, I'm gonna try and at the very minimum, have like a pre-printed letter saying like, "Thank you, I love you, I got your letter." That's just pre-printed and like it just says that, and then I sign it. That way, you have my signature and and my letter. But that's I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. That's the plan right now. I want to put like I was thinking about maybe getting like a little dream sticker or something with little like a smiley face on it to put in there, or put on the envelope. But that's a discussion for another time. But yeah. Anyway, I love you guys, and I have no. I don't know how many of you guys are friends with people who have hard feelings with me right now. I don't have any hard feelings with anybody. I understand people want to hold their creators accountable, and I understand that people want to express their opinions and that they want to make sure that they're, if they're hurt, that they're heard, and they have people in their personal lives that may have made them form an opinion, or experiences they've had that they've gone through that makes them believe something a certain way or makes them extra hurt by something, and everyone reacts emotionally, and everybody is the hero in their own story. So everybody's doing their best to be the best person they can be. So I don't think anyone was genuinely out to get me. I never said that. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that anyone was trying to hurt me. I do think some people were misguided, and I think some people should try and learn from this experience and improve, as will I. But overall, yeah, I have no hard feelings to anybody. And no, I didn't block anybody, so I don't know where that came from. Like, nobody's currently blocked. I'll say that. I did block one person. I soft blocked one person earlier today. And then I unblocked them. But that's just soft block. But they were annoying me, and I didn't want them to be following me. But it's when you block them and then unblock them. But yeah, I shouldn't have done that either. But regardless, yeah. Anyway, all right. Do I have anything else to say? Well, I wanted to have a stupid MC Ultimate video out today, but that got pushed back by all this nonsense. So I'll probably do that tomorrow, maybe on my second channel. And then maybe Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday for like the unboxing thing, and then another video on like maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I don't know what the unboxing. I'm thinking I'll do it in like a empty room, and I'll have a desk, and I'll have the stuff on it, and just be unboxing it and crap. I don't really know exactly. George has a video he should be getting out soon. We recorded it like probably 3 days before we recorded my video that I have out right now. So it should be coming out. It was a manhunt. Oh yeah, hidden talent. I don't know if anybody knows this. I don't know. Have I done this anywhere? I can click my tongue really loud. I can click it really loud. I don't know if I can do it right now because my throat is kind of dry, but not loud? I don't know. But I can do it pretty loud. I think that's pretty cool. That's a hidden talent. This is normal though. There you go. Congratulations. You have unlocked a new hidden talent. Can you do the water droplet sound? I can't, but George can. George can do the water droplet sound. I want to make a room in my house dedicated to all the stuff I get sent, but I have no idea if I'll do that. That is kind of big, but I want to have like actually a room where like I open the door and the door's like a cool dream design or something. I open it and there's like shelves of like the different stuff and like I don't know. There's stuff on the ceiling and I want to get like the room designed in some way. I don't know. That's a little far in the future, but I do want to do that. 'Cause it'd be really cool if the unboxing video does well and I want to do more in the future, then I can make like that room like the unboxing room or something. But I don't know. We'll see. Do I know when the next stream will be? I do not. Is there anything you'd really love us to send you? I don't know. Anything. I think the coolest stuff I'll probably find the coolest stuff is like custom made stuff. I would say, and then the next coolest or up there would be like stuff from other countries or states that I can't get here. I think that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I like everything though. Sending you a massive sticker. TMZ interview. It's a Q&A now. Let's go.
Oh my god, this is the coolest.
I like vanilla ice cream.
Whoa.
Infinite Falcon, I did development mostly. Where is the moon landing video? I deleted that. I don't know if anybody has it. I accidentally deleted it. I meant to private it. Well, I think I did private it. And I was deleting some other video and I deleted it. I don't know. I don't have it anymore. I don't know where it is. That video was fun. But to be fair, it was kind of trash for my channel. but it was good. I actually thought about that the other day. I was like, oh, I want to watch that video again. Was it? I don't remember it that much. And then I went to go find it, and I was like, oh. I'm the one that built Moo Moo Meadows today in build battle. Ooh, that was a good build. Didn't you get? Oh, you did. I think you got legendary or something, or like a lot of people voted legendary. I don't have any piercings. No, I don't have tattoos. I don't have piercings. I'm getting my ears pierced though. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Do not clip that. I am not. That is just a meme. No, seriously. Stop. If you clip it, you have to at least include the context of me joking. Like, please. Otherwise, I'm gonna. I don't know. I can't do anything. I can't threaten you with anything. At least include the ending bit, because I don't want people thinking I actually am. E-boy dream. Will Gapple release in the near future? Probably not, but another server will, hopefully. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even. I was planning on doing a server test this weekend or something, but we didn't. But soon, I'll probably have people from here join too. Probably actual Minecraft skin, doggo. I like vanilla infinite. Today, the reason I was gone for a while, I was playing games with my family. We played what's that game? It's called Secret Hitler, I think, but it's like the same game that Bad plays on it's like Mafia, yeah. It's like the Resistance. It's like the Resistance. That was fun. Yeah, I have a younger brother, a younger sister, and an older sister. What's your ideal future look like? I don't know. You, middle child. That's a good question, Sandpaper. I think family is probably one of my biggest motivators. But I guess happiness, friends, family. I think that what's your piss color? I remember George sent me a picture one time of his piss in the bowl, and it was so yellow, and I was like, "What do you eat? What do you drink?" There's no context. That's just it. That's all the context there is. so much stuff. I did not send him one back. I remember one time I like opened my Snap and it's just a picture of like his crap in the toilet. And I was like, "What the hell, George?" And George was like, "Ha ha ha ha." Like he thought it was the funniest thing in the world. This is this is the same idiot who soundboarded him farting one time and just plays the soundboard every once in a while, like when we're in the TeamSpeak together. This man is a 2-year-old. Who's the most mature out of you, George, Sap, and Bad? Probably Bad. I'd say definitely Bad. I'd say George is the least, and then I'd say Sap is above him, and then I'm probably above him. Interesting. If somebody tweets out part of that conversation or the ending of that conversation we had earlier, just link me it and I can like it or something. Send us more of your writing. I want to write. I don't know when. I want to write though. Justin, I would just post the second one and not the first one if you're doing. I think you said earlier you're posting the first one. I think there's just a lot of overlap probably between them. Not really much of a point. No, I do not want to like that tweet. I think I already recommended this book, but Legend by Mary Lou, I think. That book is amazing, and that whole trilogy is amazing. And if you are into like stuff like The Hunger Games and all those books, then you'll probably like it. Give me weeb content. I don't watch anime. Mr. Beast, like, he asked me, he's like, "Do you watch anime?" And I was like, this is way after the video, a couple days later, and I was like, "Oh, I don't watch anime." And he's like, "Oh, you should watch anime. I love anime. Anime is like the best." And he starts like recommending me some animes. He's like, "All right, you know what? You have to watch at least one anime just because I'm telling you to." And so he told me I should watch Death Note, and I was like, okay. I'll watch it, but I haven't yet. He hasn't asked me about it though, so I'm fine. Dream, what's your least favorite type of Minecraft parkour? Probably water parkour, where you're going from like one water floating source to another water floating source. So annoying. Have you done theater before? Have you seen the Dream Wet Hands video? I really want you to check it out. I have, I think. I think I liked it. I don't remember. Somebody should link me. Guys, oh my god. I'm not a theater kid. I wasn't. I did not take theater. I bet Dream T-Pose and said Big Chongus as a joke. How do you feel about lightning bugs? Lightning bugs are cool. I did sports, yeah. I definitely did sports. I didn't do theater. I wanted to. I used to record. I used to act like stuff all the time. I think I said this, but I did vlogs when I was a kid, and we tried to make like movies and stuff. Did you do anything so stupid you regret? I tried to climb some huge tree in a park when I was a kid, and I fell, and I really screwed myself up. That was dumb. That was temporary, but it was dumb. What's your opinion on Animal Crossing? I love Animal Crossing. I haven't played it recently, sadly, but I played the old versions when I was young. No, none of my old YouTube channels are up. They've been taken down a while ago. Were you staff on MCPVP? I was not, actually. I had, on Team Hunger Games, I had mod. And I had stream mod, but I wasn't staff. I helped with bad streams. I was trying to have like a custom dream like mask made, but I really kind of flopped at that. So I have like an anonymous mask, but I don't know what exactly how the format will be, but I think it would just be for like just literally I lost my train of thought completely. Would you consider making Dream Team plushies? I don't know. We're doing a U2s, me and George, so that's soon. I'm not going to sleep. Would you make beanies joggers for your merch? Maybe. When was the last time you slept for 8 hours? I think last night. How much do you look in this Discord? Because we send a lot of things in here. I don't know. I don't lurk that often. I'll occasionally, if I get tagged or something, pop in and check it out or something, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Dizzy does merch, Cyber. What do you expect during MC Championship? I don't know. I actually don't. That's another thing I don't know. No idea. I've never played, so I don't know. At least it's not going to be Barnyard Simulator. I'll say that. My mom actually took a picture of Patches. She was in like a box. It was pretty funny. I'm trying to pull up the. One second, guys. Wait, how do I? There you go. Yeah, I thought that was funny. She's cute. What's your opinion on my chicken? That's a chicken? What?
Oh dear God.
What?
Creeper. Oh man. So we back in the mine, got our pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side. The Saska grueling wall.
Oh, come on, guys. Stop it. Oh my